Women's Health Minute is sponsored by the Navajo Birth Cohort Study.
Traditionally, blue corn mush or cochineal has always been a part of the family diet. When a woman is pregnant or breastfeeding, blue corn mush is a very important meal for baby. Blue corn meal is a great source of protein, calcium, iron, small amounts of zinc, and sodium. One serving of cochineal is only 110 calories. Enjoy the healthy foods handed down from one generation to the next. Inanjona, life is beautiful.
Okay, so we're making blue cornmeal, and to begin, we started off with the gut, which is burned from the juniper tree, and the ashes of it are saved, and we mix that in water, about lukewarm water, not too hot, but not cold, and you mix about half of a cup in with about maybe 5 or 6 cups of water, and you make sure that there are no big clumps in there, and you use this little tool here, which is the brush for the chaste, which is the grinding stone, and you use that and you mix up the gut and the water. Once you get that done, then you can pour in, I'd say maybe about 3 to 4 cups of cornmeal, and you mix it until it is all mixed very well. There may be some clumps, but that's okay, and you can work that out eventually. You put on, before you do that, you put on a pot of boiling water. You see this pot here, it was full, it was about up to here maybe. And you get your batter, cornmeal batter and the gut together, and you pour it in here while it's boiling. You got to make sure that it's boiling. And now you have to stir it. You stir it very well, especially at the bottom. You use this tool here. It's called an edestine. And you have to make sure that you get the bottom of it. Otherwise, it'll burn and it'll stick to the bottom. So you have to stir it very well for about 30 minutes or so, and you got to make sure that it boils. And now it's boiling. You have to be very careful and kind of stand back, because it will boil and it'll pop. So we put in about maybe 3 or 4 handfuls so far, And we're going to put in one more handful in a minute. And you rub it around the pot here so the flour doesn't get, or the cornmeal doesn't get stuck to the side. Okay, so stirring the cornmeal while it's boiling is the most important part of this process, because you have to make sure that you work out all of the little clumps in there, and you have to stir the side and the bottom. And if you don't stir the bottom, it's going to burn and it's going to get stuck and it's going to ruin the taste to it. So you have to make sure that you continue to stir it, and it'll get thick on you and it can become a little labor intensive, but it's worth it. And this is the most important part. So it'll feed about an entire family and more. So it's best to eat this just plain as it is.